Sports on the NCW Life Channel. Today's broadcast of high school sports on the NCW Life Channel is presented by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Confluence Health, Les Schwab Tires, Biosports Physical Therapy, Impact Auto Sales, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Town Toyota, Automocha, JDSA Law, and Weinstein Beverage. Now let's go live for all the action of tonight's coverage of high school sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life Channel.
Good evening, everybody. Welcome to East Wenatchee, Washington side of tonight's encounter between the Cashmere Bulldogs and the Eastmont Wildcats. Hi again, I'm Sebastian Moraga. Alongside me, as always, is our soccer expert, Matt Wisen. Welcome to another season, my friend. And this is an interesting contest, you know, because on one hand, we have the Cashmere Bulldogs who haven't won a game yet. And on the other hand, we have the Eastmont Wildcats who haven't lost a game yet, but haven't won one either. And the last game they had was against Southridge. And to quote the Wenatchee World, it was unsatisfying as dancing with your sister. It was that was what they said. Don't write me letters. That's what the Wenatchee World said. What they said, it was a 2-2 tie. And they decided, you know what, we're not going to go on. We're going to keep it there. And everybody was like, okay, come on now. We need to have a winner in this thing. And as a matter of fact, both coaches have agreed that there will be a winner in today's contest.
Yeah, correct. I don't necessarily believe in playing for a tie, especially in preseason. You want that experience. You want your players that experience going forward and when league and when the results matter.
It's definitely a good practice. It's definitely a good learning experience, especially for the losing side. You know, this is what it feels like to come out on the short end. So that's why you have to strive for those 3 points. It's going to be a good one. You won't want to miss it. Cashmere against Eastmont, Eastmont against Cashmere, right after this. Welcome back to Eastmont High School, where we're just about ready to witness this game between the Eastmont Wildcats and the Cashmere Bulldogs. Standing next to us are the two head coaches of the team for Cashmere, Dennis Stronson, for the Eastmont Wildcats, Vidal Hurtado. And Coach Vidal, welcome once again. Coach Dennis, same to you, sir. We saw the game against Southridge. I was lucky enough to be here for that. And one of the things that caught my eye was the performance of your backup goalkeeper, Cora Fry. We know what she can do, but Dayanara Martinez in the second half saved that little mishap in the second goal for Southridge. She did herself proud.
Yes, she did. She decided she wanted to try out as a keeper this year, and we're happy she did that, because you never know what can happen with our first keeper. So I am very happy that she decided to try out, and she's improving every day at the practice.
All right. What was the overall sensation after the Southridge game? Was it, man, we let this one get away, or were you satisfied with the result?
I was satisfied. We just needed to be a little bit more crisp with our passes. Finishing, we were just a yard short of being able to, put a couple away. So we got to work on our conditioning as well. So overall, I was happy with their performance, and I was able to see what we need to improve on.
All right. But for those of you watching at home, that was a 2-2 tie between Southridge from the Mid-Columbia Conference in Tri-Cities and the Wildcats. Take it away.
Coach Stronson, welcome back.
Yeah.
Got a couple games under your belt so far this season. Based on how those games went, what's your feeling moving forward? What are your goals going forward as well?
In both matches, we made excellent adjustments at halftime, and had a very tough match on a hot day over at Ellensburg against a quality team that's up and coming, and came from behind 3 times, got it into overtime, and then we lost in the shootout. But I was very pleased with the adjustments in our leadership. We're a little bit thin. We're only shooting 14 girls. So that's what we go with. But I like our experience, and I like their enthusiasm for what we're trying to accomplish.
Have injuries played a factor so far in the numbers, or is it just a low turnout? What's that looking like?
Well, the injuries are really back from ACL surgery that she got hurt in our first match last season, and she's back seeing the field and had extended minutes in our first 2 matches. And then we have another player that had surgery in May who is a starter who is still trying to recover and get back on the field.
What are the girls' expectations for this season? Have they set goals? Are they? Do you feel like their leadership and their drive to achieve those goals is in place so far this year?
Oh, very much so. We have some great senior leadership. Our 3 captains are all different, but they all lead in a different way. They set some real high standards. You know, we won league, tied for league, won the district title last year, and they want to go that next step. And they realize they got to put in the extra work to do it, and they've been doing that.
All right, thank you very much to both coaches. And when we come back, we have 80 minutes of top-notch soccer action here for you on NCW Live Channel. Thank you for being with us. You won't want to miss this. Don't go away. Tonight's encounter between the Cashmere Bulldogs and the Eastmont Wildcats. Sebastián Moraga on the call. The expert analysis, as always, by the pride of waterproof Louisiana, Matt Wisen. Really quick, let's go to the starting lineups for both teams. The starting lineups brought to you all season long by TC's Lingers. If it's rock, bark, sand, or soil, there's no need for wheelbarrows, shovels, or rakes. They'll place the material for you. Cashmere, the visiting Bulldogs, will jump onto the pitch with number 1, Carly Diaz. Number 2, Claire Norman. Number 3, Chloe Diaz. Number 4, Angel Walkley. Number 5, Ella Birch. Number 7, Jen Ledesma. Number 9, Natalie Dart. Hello to the Dart family if they're watching. Number 12, Grace Hammond. Number 13, Ali Ball. Number 14, Ava Courtney, and number 19, Molly High. The head coach is Mr. Dennis Tronson. Eastmont will jump onto the pitch with Cora Fry under the 3-2. Number 0. Number 3, Kiana Carson. Number 4, Marisa Garibay. Number 7, Lexi Heimbigner. Number 10, Megan Chandler. Number 13, Jaden Brown. Chandler and Brown had the 2 goals for Eastmont against Southridge a few days ago. Number 14, Annalise Bauman. Number 17, Tess Sparks. Number 21, Riley Fisher. Number 22, Maria Mendoza. And number 15, Giovanna Ramirez, the head coach for the Eastmont Wildcats. On his first year at the helm of the girls program is Vidal Hurtado. The 3 referees are Jesus Landa, Jaime Abarca, and the central referee is Mr. Ricardo Capra. We're just about ready to start, and there isn't a better time of year if you like girls soccer, Matt Wisen, than the start of a brand new season, is there?
Best time of year.
Without a doubt.
Absolutely, yes. The heat, oppressive heat of the summer is going away. Beautiful fall colors, crisp air, and lots of soccer.
We're going to take a quick break for the national anthem, and when we come back, we'll have the first half action of this clash between Wildcats and Bulldogs. Don't go away.
And we will do the Pledge of Allegiance.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate Frappuccino.
Definitely the espresso shakes.
My favorite is the mocha Frappitas.
A peach Red Bull.
As long as you don't do it the way Roseanne did it.
We're ready to go.
Welcome back to Eastmont High School Wildcat Stadium. Is it me, or do the lines look a little fresher this time around on the pitch, Matt Wisen?
Yeah, I think memory serves me right. They were pretty hard to see last year.
A little bit, yeah. The Eastmont Wildcats have taken their spots on the pitch. They will take care of business from right to left on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. Decked almost entirely in baby blue, you'd call that? Baby blue, light blue.
I think there's a name for it, but yeah, it's Eastmont Blue.
Light blue, Eastmont Blue, that works perfect. And the Cashmere Bulldogs will take care of business from left to right on your screen. Decked almost entirely and white. We're almost ready to start this non-league contest between two, I wouldn't say neighbors, but very close geographically, these two squads. And we are in business here at Wildcat Stadium. The first whistle on the game comes rather quickly, and it will favor the Eastmont Wildcats. The quick touch for Mendoza. Shading across the center alley, switching to the left now, looking for some open space, taken back by the Bulldogs. Molly High, scooped away by Garibay. Garibay and Jaden Brown into the box. The shot, and it sails away a little bit from the hands of goalkeeper Diaz. But on the second try, she's able to make the stop. We play at midfield now, shading towards the Bulldogs half of the field, trying to push it across, and they do. Molly High before she can connect. Eastmont recovers. Garibay, triangulation with Sparks. Sparks into the center circle for Mendoza. Mendoza pushing it at field. Recovered by the Bulldogs only partially, because here come the Wildcats once again. Flag is up. Something the assistant referee did not like. It will be Cashmere ball as we approach the second minute of play here at Wildcat Stadium. Throw-in instead given for the Wildcats. Sent out of bounds that time by Natalie Dart. And it will be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Into the box they go. The opportunity by Brown, and it sails over the crossbar. Good effort by Jaden Brown, number 13 for the Wildcats. I like the predisposition of the Wildcats early on, trying to test this young goalkeeper of Cashmere right away, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, they're definitely going after her, and Brown has really kind of been the primary force there. They're really feeding the ball to her and letting her take care of business. Cashmere will probably double down on her pretty soon, I would imagine, and try and make Eastmont work, find some other doors.
Deep ball that time. Under control by Bauman. Ball goes out of bounds with more urgency than style that time. 2 minutes, 48 seconds into this, the first half of play. This moment of the game brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control. You can rest assured Harvest Valley Pest Control uses kid and pet safe material around your home or office. Call today for your free estimate. Into the box they go, rejected quickly by the back line of Eastmont. Deep ball into Cashmere territory, trying to catch up with the aforementioned Miss Brown. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Wildcats. 3 minutes 23. We're still tied at 0-0. Pleasure to have you with us in this lovely late summer evening of girls soccer action here in the Wenatchee Valley. Brown. Ball across the header, and it sails over the head of that Eastmont player. We'll tell you in a second who it is. It looked to me like it was Lexi Heimbigner trying to connect. And indeed it was. Sparks, ball goes out of bounds, and another throw-in for, this time, the Cashmere Bulldogs. Diggs Heating and Air Conditioning, your comfort trained specialist, specializing in commercial and residential HVAC systems. Online at DiggsHeatingWenatchee.com. We can see the athletic director for Cashmere High School in attendance today, Jeff Carlson. A good opportunity now for the Wildcats. Goes wasting as that shot from about, I would say, 20 yards out by number 21, Riley Fisher. Goes sails over the crossbar. Mr. Carlson recently resigned as the head baseball coach for the Bulldogs, And a quick shout out goes to the new head coach, Mr. Colton Loomis, who on his first year as head coach in Quincy made the playoffs. And now he gets to coach in his old alma mater. Deep ball that time. Good opportunity for Cashmere. Norman recovered by the center back of Eastmont. Trying again for the Bulldogs is Hammond. Hammond sweeping to her right, trying to catch up to Natalie Dart. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Bulldogs. Early on during the JV game, Matt, I was chatting with the former athletic director at Cashmere High, who's the vice principal, Scott Brown, and he asked me if I was going to be a homer today during the broadcast. And he wasn't subtle about it. He's like, I know where you live, so I consider myself one. There's an opportunity for Cashmere. And Ms. Norman had nothing but blue skies ahead of her if she had made it past that last defender. The last defender sweeps the ball away, and that will be what looked to be a corner kick. You have a better
corner kick on this one. Yeah, Cashmere's kind of, I think Coach Tronson picked up on something from Eastmont last year where they're having some defensive communication issues and some shape issues in transition. And Cashmere, when they're getting the ball, they're looking upfield really quickly and trying to create some confusion with that back line of Eastmont.
Chloe Diaz on the corner kick. Right-footed shot. And it sails short and wide. Not a major worry for the always efficient Cora Fry.
Yeah, I was chatting with Cora earlier. She's feeling great right now. Last year she had a couple injuries, a quad injury and such, and she put in a lot of club time over in Issaquah this summer with Crossfire, and is feeling strong and healthy.
It was kind of surprising to see Cora take a seat during the second half of the Southbridge game. Flag is up, offside, none of that will count. And it was Natalie Dart in illicit position.
Yeah, I did not get a chance to find out what it was there on that one,
but it was a good opportunity, like Coach Hurtado said in the pregame, to see what Dayanara Martinez, I beg your pardon, had to offer.
Yeah, those non-league games, it's really important to get as many players time as you can. You never know when you're going to lean on them come regular season and playoffs.
And the last thing you want is those first game ever jitters to happen when a playoff spot is on the line, Matt.
Exactly.
Throw in for Eastmont. Heimbegner. That one is Sparks. Sparks, good ball for Chandler. Ball swept away and out of bounds. It will be Eastmont ball as we approach the 9th minute of play. Nice sweeping move maneuver that time. Brown rejected by the Bulldogs. Wildcats still trying to take away. They do. There's Brown. The shot sails a little bit wide. And Miss Carly Diaz just watches it inch past the playing surface.
Yeah, a little impatient there. Just could have probably... that was a really tough ball for Cora to handle in there with 3 players converging on it in addition to herself. Yeah, I don't. Definitely dodged the bullet, I guess. That's all about all I can say.
10 minutes 03, and Cashmere had the opening tally of this contest on the boots of one and Natalie Dart, but the ball sails wide, and we're still tied at 0-0. There's a throw-in for the Bulldogs. Whistle on the play. Referee Mr. Capi saw something he did not like. We'll see what the final
kind of
call is.
push off there.
Yeah. So it will be a free kick for the Bulldogs of Cashmere. Ten minutes, 42 seconds, and Mr. Capi still not satisfied, demanding the 9 meters 15, the 10 yards between ball and wall. Right-footed shot, and Miss Cora Fry, a lot more self-assured than we saw her the last time we saw her in action. Heimbigner. Bit of a mixer there. Ball goes out of bounds. Molly High on the throw-in. Deep ball by Hammond into the box. Trying to collect it is Norman. Norman, a bit of a clearing doesn't quite work. Norman giving past 2, getting past 3. Chloe Diaz shot across. Hammond, right-footed shot. Still unable to clear it. Walkley. Burtz. And the touchline. Throw-in for the Eastmont Wildcats. Something doesn't seem quite right with the defense on Eastmont. They're not entirely sure as to what to do when the ball is at their feet. Yeah, they had some issues with that last year. Some confusion, some communication issues, and some it's not leadership. It's just somebody really to take charge back there as a player. Cora can only do so much directing, but players need to step up and really take responsibility for marking their person and getting after the ball, and that's not really happening right now. Jordan Brown. Good ball to the right side. The shot and punched away. No, the referee says it's going to be a goal kick. I thought that Miss Carly Diaz had punched it away, but indeed it will be just a goal kick. Yeah, that drew some crossbar on the top, and so that's the deflection you saw. Good shot, good opportunity. It was Kiana Carson on the cross shot. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cashmere ball. 13 minutes, 13 seconds of play. Easy there, Matt. No, I was just looking at the crowd. Yeah, I'm about ready to fall out of this. We're about 800 feet up in the air, it seems like. But it's hard to see the crowd from where we're at. A little bit, yeah. I was just going to say, it's an impressive crowd tonight, and great night for it. Absolutely. Ball goes out of bounds yet again. This moment of the contest brought to you by Global Car Care, a quality auto repair facility with highly trained technicians celebrating 25 years in the car care business. They speak your car's language at 1840 North Wenatchee Avenue. Heimbigner. The delivery to Tess Sparks doesn't work. Grace Hammond on the recovery. Trying again for the Bulldogs was Ali Ball. Now at midfield is Chloe Diaz. Good ball into the box for Natalie Dart. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Cashmere ball, but there is a substitution coming. We'll tell you in a second who it is. It's a Cashmere player. It's, I believe, number 16. Nope, number 10. I stand corrected. Number 10, Caitlin Bjorklund. Caitlin Bjorklund, the first sub of the contest. A
A pro's tip, if you have binoculars, don't lend them to your kids because they will twist that little wheel for all it's worth. 15:02.
Your binoculars aren't strong enough?
No, it's just that my son plays with this thing in the middle, and then I go to use them, and they're completely out of focus, that's all. And a couple of substitutions coming as well. It's number 12 for the Eastmont Wildcats. That will be Miss Kendall Flanagan, who also saw playing time against the Southridge Suns. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cashmere ball. Little by little, Cashmere losing the timidity we saw in the earlier part of this contest. They're approaching Cora Fry's gate with a little bit more intensity now.
Yeah, they're getting a little more confident, sending more numbers forward.
And another substitution for Cashmere. We'll tell you in a second who has begun to draw some playing time. There's a shot that time. Not a major problem for Cora Fry. Looks like it was Molly high with that shot. Oh, and a bit of a mistake there. This could be a good opportunity for Eastmont, and a collision instead. Whistle on the play. It was Cashmere's Angel Walkley colliding with an Eastmont player who just got up with the help of a teammate, but she seems to be doing okay. We're back in action now. The player was Megan Chandler. Heimbigner battling it out of midfield, recovered by the Bulldogs with a bit of room now. Straight out of the middle was Chloe Diaz. Good takeaway by Eastmont. Deep ball, off to the races we go. There's Chandler into the box, making some room for herself. The shot across and the stop by Diaz. Good effort, good collective effort by Eastmont that time, covering a lot of ground, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, Megan's really been a positive spark for this team. Young but really strong player. She played for FC this summer, Wenatchee FC, and was part of they won Crossfire Challenge, which is the premier tournament in the state, actually in the Northwest, and quite a good showing from that Wenatchee FC girls team. And Megan is a centerpiece to that team.
17 minutes, 37 seconds into this first half of play. Eastmont and Cashmere. Cashmere and Eastmont battling so far to a 0-0 draw. Ball goes out of bounds. Confluence Health, dedicated to improve their patients' health with safe, high-quality care in 12 communities with North Central Washington, another proud sponsor of NCW Live Sports. Defensive maneuver that time by Bauman. Taken back by the Bulldogs. Down the left flank they go. Recovered nimbly by Eastmont. Battle at the middle there. Fisher. Deep ball off to the races once again. This could be interesting. Good maneuver, getting that right foot ready. Brown trying to connect with Chandler. The ball goes out of bounds. It will be ultimately Carly Diaz taking care of it for the Cashmere Bulldogs. And you're absolutely right. Just a smidgen more of patience when it comes to delivering that final touch, that final pass will make a world of difference for the Eastmont Wildcats in this contest, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, just a little bit, and it's early on in the season. Obviously, your first game under the lights at home, big night, I guess, perfect weather. You might have a little bit of extra oomph to your urgency.
And any chance that these girls would know each other, the girls from Cashmere and the girls from Eastmont?
Yeah, definitely.
So you're playing your buddies here, which also adds a little bit of tension.
Yeah, a little tension. Also, it is a rivalry game.
And the stop by Diaz, you were saying?
It is a rivalry game. Anytime Cashmere gets an opportunity to play, I don't want to say it, their big brother or big sister, they always bring their game. You know, it's always they always have that little extra, I want to win this game, and that's great. And a lot of times they show up and they really put the bigger squads, Wenatchee, Cashmere, under pressure.
Looks like Miss Abuamo, Jasmine Abuamo, is going to be the next substitution for Eastmont here shortly, as we see sub also getting ready for the Bulldogs. We'll tell you in a second who she is, because there's Cora Fry putting a stop to the danger brought about by Ms. Diaz. Ball goes out of bounds.
So I was talking earlier about the crowd that's here, and
absolutely,
and obviously we're showing this game on NCW Life Channel TV. We also stream this game quite a bit, and have a pretty big viewership streaming.
Into the box it goes, taken back by Heimbigner. Sweeping way to the right, and a good effort that time, but could not keep it in bounds, so it will be a goal kick for the Bulldogs. There's Courtney on the kick. Diaz. Do good through ball that time. This could be interesting. Chandler the shot. Go, 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 go! Megan Chandler for the Eastmont Wildcats. 21-54. Just when we were talking about how patience would make a difference, she took all kinds of time delivering that final touch. Matt Weiser.
Yeah, she timed that one perfectly. She'd been kind of holding the ball too long and forcing it, but right then she read the run in the line perfectly, and it was a well-timed, well-executed pass and a great run and finish by Megan.
Top of the box now. The Bulldogs looking for that tying tally. Diaz waiting for it, interrupted by the back line of Eastmont. Another ball straight up the middle, good through ball that time. Heimbigner with a bit of an advantage there, battling it out with Ledesma. Ledesma with a bit of help there. There's Diaz. Diaz across midfield, touched last by a lady in blue. It should be Cashmere ball. The final touch coming by Ellie Lill, number 5. And the throw-in will favor the Cashmere Bulldogs, who now trail Eastmont 1-0. 23 minutes, 13 seconds into this one. Chloe Diaz, shot across. Mendoza. Fisher. Fisher under some pressure. Heimbigner. Opening the game up for Jordan Brown. Brown. Into the box. Brown, the shot. And the stop by Courtney. Across midfield we go. Eastmont trying to retain possession. Mendoza waiting for it is Heimbigner. Sparks. Chloe Diaz. Well marked that time. Sparks. Taken back by Diaz. Getting that left foot ready. Cannot do it. Backing up a little bit. Bjorklund. Whistle on the play. Let's see what the referee calls this one. "24 minutes, 35 seconds into this first half of play. And we have another substitution for Cashmere. We'll tell you in a second who she is. Free kick for the Bulldogs. The referee still not quite satisfied with the layout of the land. Now he's going to count the steps. We're going to take this opportunity to tell you about Les Schwab Tire Center. Go online to leschwab.com to find a tire store near you. Be sure to check out their fall tire sale going on now. The shot! Oh my goodness! Wow! What a strike! What a strike for the Cashmere Bulldogs! 25-43. Impressive, to say the least, stuff for the Cashmere Bulldogs to tie this contest.
Couldn't have put it in that corner any tighter there, right there. Just squeezed that thing right in, and Cora kind of ran out of space, and I think she made some contact with that upright and knocked her off balance a little bit.
It looked like Chloe Diaz on the tally there. We'll make sure to get the correct information for you at halftime. But we're tied at 1, 26-19, and a deep ball into the box. The shot, right-footed shot, and the stop by Ava Courtney. Good stuff on both ends of the field. Now Wisen.
Yeah, great looking ball through. Another good run by Megan. Just an impressive stop by the keeper there. So good all around.
Entertaining stuff here. Approaching the top of the box, trying to scoop it away is Carly Diaz. Ball escapes the reach of one Jasmine Abuamo. We might have a substitution here. It will be Lexi Heimbigner entering the contest. And taking a seat, it will be Giovanna Ramirez. Along the stripe we go. There's Chloe Diaz, shot across. Oh my word. That looks scary.
Nearly an own goal there.
Yeah, Grace was on the side of the Eastmont Wildcats that time for sure. It was Flanagan on the clearing. 27:37 on the clock. Corner kick coming. Second by my count for the Bulldogs. And Chloe Diaz delivering a right-footed shot to the far post. Half volley doesn't quite happen. Top of the box now. Opening the game up once again for Diaz. Flag is up. Somebody is in an offside position. And none of that will count. Indirect free kick for Eastmont. We're tied at 1 in a very interesting contest. Very entertaining stuff. Down the flank we go. Out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont. .38 on the clock. Once again, our deepest thanks for being with us in this lovely late summer evening of girls soccer. Good through ball that time.
Ooh.
Flag is up. Oh my goodness, that was close, Matt Wisen.
Very close right there. She's just, that back line is not timing her run very well. And that's
the second or third time that she's caught them. Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
No, that's right. Second or third time, and she's just sniffing that goal, and Eastmont's been giving her great balls through. So Cashmere's definitely got to adjust to that run.
Sparks taken back by Cashmere, waiting for it. She needs to stay on the side. Instead, it's a personal maneuver by Diaz into the box, right for the shot. Strike, and Cashmere takes the lead. 29-43 into this one. And my oh my, do we have a game in our hands or what, Matt Wisen?
It's definitely entertaining. Some good stuff going on. That was some good I thought that the attacker, the initial attacker, was going to pass that ball as soon as she drug the defender out of the front. But she took her on and drug her even further out, and then placed a quality shot there, hard to handle for Cora, and she ended up giving up that dribble over there. And good job by Cashmere for following up.
Ledesma. Taken back by Fisher. Right-footed shot. Sails wide. Cashmere rallying back from 1 goal down to take a 2-1 lead over Eastmont here as we approach the 31st minute of play here in the first half. Folks, Biosports Physical Therapy, you can find them online at biosports.net, open Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I have a friend who goes to Biosports, man. She swears by that place.
Good place. I've been there before.
You have?
And yeah. Yeah, they fixed me up.
Bit of a push back to the goalkeeper. Fry. Might we see Ms. Martinez in the second half, my Weiser? Under the 3 tubes for Eastmont?
I wouldn't have a problem with it if I was Coach Hurtado. Not that Cora's doing a bad job. No. I mean, she's giving up. She's not making mistakes back there.
No, she's giving up some tough.
But still preseason, and a loss isn't going to kill you in preseason with these non-league games.
Deep ball that time. Let's see who gets there first. Oh, beautiful maneuver by Ava Courtney. Wow, that took some chops there, folks. Because 1 inch this way, 1 inch that way, and it's a red card.
Oh, yeah.
Another substitution coming for the Bulldogs. Actually, it looks like a couple of them. Nope, just the one.
The intentional handball back there is also a red card. Anything like that, it's definitely a pressure situation when that attacker is coming right at you and you're the last defender back and you're out of your box.
Natalie Dart has just re-entered the contest. Through ball that time by Raspberry, number 2. Sparks taken back by the Bulldogs. Another good maneuver by Chloe Diaz, making some room for herself. Flag is up. I agree with the referee on that one. I don't think Miss Carly Diaz was in the correct position there. 33:07 on the clock of this very entertaining contest that has Eastmont trailing Cashmere, or Cashmere leading Eastmont, whichever you prefer. 2 goals to 1. Diaz under siege, into the box, the cross shot, trying to scoop it. Good maneuver that time, and then sent away. I do not understand why Miss Ball did not take her shot there, Matt Wisen. What do you think went through her mind there? She just saw a better opportunity for a teammate there?
Yeah, potentially. Sometimes just in the heat of the moment, you make bad reads.
2 substitutions for Eastmont. Kiana Carson and Jaden Brown have returned to the contest. And Coach Hurtado is a rare find. You know, he cares deeply, but he's not a screamer. He's very laid back in his delivery. I've never seen him like really tear into a player. Have you?
I'm not. No, he's definitely pretty laid back there. I think he brings a good sense of calmness and level-headedness to the bench, which is often needed at this age.
Absolutely. It's an interesting adventure he's found himself in, coaching both the boys and the girls. Similar situation going on in Quincy. where the head coach for the boys and the girls is the same person. The ball that time. Recovered by the back line of Cashmere. Pushing it back once again is Carson. Taken back by the Bulldogs. Down the stripe. Touches the heel of an Eastmont player. It should be Bulldog ball, and it is. 35 minutes, 18 seconds. Into this first half of play, Cashmere ahead of Eastmont, 2-1. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for the Wildcats. A pivoting header that time by Jaden Brown. Connecting, good through ball that time. Opportunity, goal. Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! I thought it was going in. I almost went into the call there.
That was close. She split those defenders and had a great look at goal. The keeper was coming out and misread that a little bit.
Jaden Brown with the opportunity that time. And now another opportunity for Miss Brown. But before she can get to it, Angel Walkley will keep the range from catching on fire this time. There's a shot, and Miss Courtney with the stop. You are absolutely right, Matt. Sizable crowd. Sizable crowd, and it's a school night.
But you see that full moon? I don't know, is tonight full moon or is it tomorrow night? But that thing is, impressive.
That is an impressive moon. A good move that time. Sweeping away one, sweeping away two. The shot and the stop by Miss Courtney. Good effort by Eastmont and an equally nimble effort by the goalkeeper of Cashmere. Raspberry with that last shot. I tell you, Matt, the day they make ponytails illegal in soccer, I will be one happy broadcaster. There's Raspberry trying to sweep her away. Tried again is a little. Taken back by the Bulldogs. Good effort that time, however, by the backline of Eastmont. A bit too long for Little. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Bulldogs.
So the ponytail, that applies to mullets as well, right? For
sure, yeah.
Maybe they just got to move those numbers lower down on the back.
I had the opportunity to call a game for the University of Washington this summer, and the referee had a man bun.
Oh boy!
I had never seen a referee spotting that hairstyle. I asked my producer if he thought that it might be a little difficult or more difficult for players to take orders from a guy in a man bun. He didn't say anything. He didn't want to get himself in trouble. Shot across, and the stop by Courtney. .38 minutes on the clock. That means that Mr. Cappy and his compadres are taking care of the time from now on. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Eastmont ball. We're just about done with this entertaining, to say the least, first half that has seen Eastmont take a quick lead and Cashmere take it right back with two quick tallies of their own.
You know, back to the man bun thing and the ponytails. The thing that's beautiful about this game is it attracts everybody in the whole world, regardless of who you are, what you look like, and we're all part of the same crazy, beautiful sport.
Absolutely. Giovanna Ramirez is in the contest now for the Eastmont Wildcats. Ball goes out of bounds. Quickly put it into play by the Bulldogs. Pivoting header that time by Natalie Dart. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be a throw-in for Eastmont. 2-1 the Cashmere lead over Eastmont here at the edge of halftime. A big high kick that time. Coach Hurtado looking at the assistant referee saying, "You're going to call that, or should I?" It was Chloe Diaz that time, I believe, showing off her cleats. Ball to the back. Bauman. Fry. And there's the whistle that tells us that this first half can now be found in the vintage section of the store. Cashmere ahead of Eastmont, 2-1. Don't go away.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires. You know, we've been helping keep folks safe on the road around here since 1952. That's why you can save up to $152 on a set of 4 select light truck and SUV tires during our fall tire sale. All with a service you deserve, but just don't find other places. Swing by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Town Toyota, we believe in our community, and we're proud to support this broadcast of local sports. Town Toyota defines reliability and value in both its products and in the dealership itself. We are home to legendary products like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry, not to mention Tundras and Tacoma trucks. Of course, we offer service for everything we sell, and a great selection of pre-owned and certified vehicles as well. So enjoy the game and visit Town Toyota for all your automotive needs.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
What do you think, folks? Is it made of cheese?
Be pretty sweet if it was.
It was.
I think we'd be up there more than once.
With that beautiful shot of the moon, we open this halftime show with a lot of things to talk about. First off, you gotta appreciate the fact that these two teams came to play. There's no doubt about it. They came to get the W. Forget preseason, forget that there may be bodies during the offseason, forget the fact that it's a non-league match. They came after it from the start. Matt Wise.
Well, it's been an entertaining half to watch. Definitely opportunities on both sides. A few mistakes on both sides. Just it's still anybody's game. I don't know what to expect for the second half. I'm sure both coaches have some adjustments to make. And I'm excited to see it start.
Absolutely. The scoring started around the 21st minute thanks to Megan Chandler for the Eastmont Wildcats. And when some of us were expecting perhaps a repeat of what happened against the Southridge Suns, instead we saw Cashmere all of a sudden start dictating the pace. But it wasn't play from the run of play. It was a dead ball situation in the 26th minute, a beautiful strike by Chloe Diaz that put this game at 1 apiece. That was something to behold, Matt Weiser.
Great shot. I don't know if she could have found any other spot that would have gone in, and she found it from distance, so definitely impressive.
And then in the 30th minute, Ali Ball with the 2-1 tally that puts Cashmere up ahead of the Eastmont Wildcats here in this non-league contest between two quote-unquote neighbor teams. Like Matt Weisen said, all to play for. Nothing has been decided. These two teams will go, my guess would be, right at each other in the second half, especially in this sizable crowd and under this beautiful moon. We're going to take a quick break. And when we come back, 40 minutes of top-notch soccer action here on NCW Live Channel. Don't go away.
My name is Brian Thorpe. I own Global Car Care in Wenatchee and have been here for about 25 years.
Brian started Global Car Care as Brian's automotive alternative on Orondo Street.
Some customers were following Brian since Brian's automotive time.
No, we're just grateful to be part of this community. This is where I grew up. We want to do our part to be a valuable part of this community. We want to thank you for trusting our business for 25 years.
At Harvest Valley Pest Control, we know you are committed to making your home and business a healthy and pest-free place. Hi, I'm David. Give us a call and we'll give you a firm price over the phone and schedule a time that works for you. We will do an in-depth 30-point healthy home or business inspection and craft a customized plan of action designed specifically for your pest issue. Give us a call or visit our website today.
Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning has been proudly serving the Wenatchee Valley for over 35 years.
And just as Dick's has been there for you, they have also been an essential part of our community,
supporting local youth sports all year long and your Wenatchee Wild.
Thanks for your support. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning for all your support. Thank you.
Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, your local, independent, trained comfort specialist. Call 884-6444 today.
What's your Automocha emergency?
It's a Frappuccino mocha with whip.
The espresso shakes are my most favorite because I can get any flavor. Peanut butter chocolate for pita.
Definitely espresso shakes.
My favorite is the mocha for pitas.
A peach Red Bull.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their Laser Shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
Hi, I'm Ricardo, and this is Amanda, and we are from Impact Auto Sales.
Where you can expect a hassle-free car buying experience. With our wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, let one of our friendly sales staff help you find the vehicle that fits your lifestyle. We have financing available for all credit types and great low rates for first-time buyers. Call us today at 888-8000 or stop by 3522 State Highway 97A in Wenatchee. Impact Auto Sales, where we strive to make an impact on your life and not your wallet.
Welcome back to Wildcat Stadium in East Wenatchee, Washington, for the second half of this contest between the visiting Cashmere Bulldogs and the Eastmont Wildcats. So far, a 2-1 lead for Cashmere. And we're going to see a lot of questions answered in this second half. Against Southridge, the Eastmont Wildcats had a 2-1 lead slip away? Will they be able to take away a 2-1 lead from an opponent? And let's not forget that the unsatisfying denouement of the Southwich game will not happen today. If we're tied after 80 minutes, we will go into overtime, and after that into penalty kicks. We'll also see if Cashmere's continued adjustments that Coach Stronson talked about in the pregame will pay off with the first victory of the season for the ladies in white. This is the ladies in white's turn to start the action from right to left on your screen, ladies and gentlemen. And it will be the ladies in light blue taking care of business from left to right. Sebastián Moraga on the call, Matt Wisen on the expert analysis. A proud son of Truth Over Consequences, New Mexico. Is that correct, Mike? I believe that's correct, yes?
Yeah, yeah.
All right. All right.
Yep. Somewhere around there.
Ball goes out of bounds. We're in business here in the second half of play. Cashmere with the throw-in. It will be Ella Burtz into the box. The turn by Norman leaves her walking a little gingerly as she collides with an Eastmont player, but play continues. Flanagan, ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Wildcats. Diaz, marked by Mendoza, across midfield, rejected by Eastmont. Push all the way up, good maneuver that time. Megan Chandler off to the races. Right foot across shot. Nobody in the same zip code. Ball ends up in the hands of Miss Ava Courtney. Diaz. Long ball that time. Trying to connect with Natalie Dart. Flag is up. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be a throw-in for Cashmere. This moment of the game brought to you by Impact Auto Sales. They strive to impact your life, not your wallet. You can expect a hassle-free car buying experience at Impact Auto Sales in Wenatchee. Throw-in coming for the Bulldogs. They're still not quite sure as to when to take it and where to take it, and there's a player for Cashmere still struggling with her shoe. So while that is taken care of, let me tell you about Highlander Golf Course and Grill. Call the Pro Shop to schedule your time on the Full Swing S4 widescreen golf simulators at 884-4653. Plan your next tournament or event today. One player for the Bulldogs already warming up. No player that I can see, anyway, for the Wildcats warming up. There's the throw-in. Little clearing it away. Another throw-in coming for the Bulldogs. Three minutes of play already in the books. Sparks. Molly High. Approaching the top of the box. Cleared away once again by Eastmont. Ball goes out of bounds. This one should belong to the Wildcats, and it does. Down the flank we go. Ball. Taken back by Sparks. Bit of a ping pong there. Ball goes out of bounds, and it will be Eastmont ball. Taken care of by Flanagan. Nope, she will defer to a teammate. Throwing down the right side. Jaden Brown. Jaden Brown. Plenty of room on the left side. Shot across. Go, 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 go! beautiful combination. I believe it's Megan Chandler sinking it in.
Yeah, good far post run. Great ball across the face of that goal.
20, make that 40. 44 minutes and 20 seconds. And we're tied at 2. So in the 45th minute of play, 5th minute of the second half, a brand new game here at Wildcat Stadium. Excuse me. Ball goes out of bounds. That was a beautiful cross shot. Bigner. Sparks. Flanagan. Sparks. Trying to connect with Mendoza. Rejected by the Bulldogs. Ledesma. Carson shot across. Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a goal kick for the Bulldogs. Town Toyota, your automotive home to quality and reliability in North Central Washington, another proud sponsor of NCW Live Sports. A quick touch upfield, interrupted by the Bulldogs. Chloe Diaz, taken back by Eastmont. Nimble maneuver by Riley Fisher that time. Switching to the left flank of the attack. Off to the races is Kiana Carson. Sent away with more urgency than style by the back line of the Bulldogs. It will be a throw-in for Eastmont. And our good companion, the Moon, seems to have...
Straight behind the light, so it's really hard to see.
Oh, you can see it from where you are?
I believe so, yeah.
Okay.
It's just... I'm going blind trying to look at it, though, because
it's right through the light.
Yep.
All right. 46 minutes, 25 seconds into this contest. Marvelously entertaining matchup between Cashmere and Eastmont. We're all tied at 2-2. Flanagan off to the races. Ball leaves the playing surface before Miss Chandler can reach, and it will be a Cashmere goal kick. Automoca visit one of their 6 locations in the valley, including the only Automoca with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. We have a couple of substitutions. Number 4 and number 8 for Eastmont have entered the contest. Thank you, Matt. Marisa Garibay and Jasmine Abuamo are now drawing playing time for the Wildcats. Bigner. That was Sparks. Sparks and Flanagan. The deep ball forces Flanagan to catch up to it. Ball goes out of bounds. It looked like Jaden Brown with the next to last touch before Flanagan could catch up to it. Throw in this time. Heimbigner into the box. Chandler lets it sail by. And we should have a corner kick, in my opinion. And we will, looks like. We really have to stick our heads out here. Yep, corner kick. First corner kick of the half. And it favors the Eastmont Wildcat. Go! Oh my goodness, go, 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 go! And the turnaround is complete. The Eastmont Wildcats take a 3-2 lead thanks to one Jaden Brown. The ball kisses one of the uprights and goes in.
Yeah, great volley. Just need to do better if you're a defender that are picking up the runners and following your mark in. That ball should never be in that position to be volleyed right in an open net like that. But regardless, it was a great finish. And now Eastmont's looking at the lead.
The same culprits against Southridge, Brown and Chandler, putting it in the back of the net for the Eastmont Wildcats against Cashmere as well. A bit of a mixer there. Shot across, can't quite get to the box. And last touches, Miss Molly high, ball goes out of bounds. It should be Eastmont ball.
So in the first half, we saw very active forwards for Cashmere, and a little more high press on Eastmont, and they're getting the ball in turnovers, creating mistakes from Eastmont, and getting looks at the goal. Right now, they're not necessarily able to do that, and instead they're just kind of settling for long attempts. And all three of the runners, however, are running the lanes, and no one's checking to creating space in behind. And so that's just causing a quick turnover, basically, for Cashmere. If they can settle down a little bit, have somebody check to the ball, bring that defender up, and then looking behind.
What you're saying is like they're too frontal in their attack, too predictable, perhaps?
All three of them are running away from the ball, just running in these lanes, vertical down the field. Not only does that make a very direct kind of a pass towards the keeper, and really difficult to pick up, it also is easier to defend. Eastmont can just sit back there and run with them.
50 minutes, 44 seconds into this one. We have a player down. It's an Eastmont player. We'll see what the referee says. He has stopped action and is holding on to the ball right now. Substitution coming instead. It will be number 15 for Eastmont, Giovanna Ramirez, drawing playing time. Battling it out with Ali Ball. Right-footed touch for Norman. Norman, the turn, good maneuver. Giovanna Ramirez, bit of a collision there, no call. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Cashmere ball, and it is, but first there will be a substitution among the Cashmere team. It's number 10, Bjorklund, entering the contest. The header by Norman, finding no takers. Recovered by Eastmont. Across midfield, deep ball, interesting maneuver. Into the box will go. The shot gets past the goalkeeper, and the second try doesn't quite work, and Miss Courtney has to rush to the top of the box to clear it away.
Yeah, good job slowing that thing down, redirecting it, and good job by the defender from Cashmere and getting in behind and providing cover.
52 minutes 30. 3-2 lead for Eastmont, and I think Matt will agree with me on this one. This one is far from over. At midfield we play. Bit of an individual maneuver there by Miss Chloe Diaz. Right-footed touch for Carly Diaz. Carly Diaz moving to her right foot. The shot bounces off. A beautiful save that time by Cora Fry.
Yeah, good shot. Found a lot of power from shooting off her back foot there. I think that kind of took Miss Fry by surprise.
We have another substitution for Eastmont. It's number 6 for the Eastmont Wildcats entering the contest, Rebecca Covarrubias. There's the touch and the stop by Miss Fry off the corner kick. 3-2 lead for the Eastmont Wildcats here as we approach the 54th minute of play. Ball goes out of bounds. Folks, let me tell you a little bit more about Automoca. I forgot to tell you about the fact that they have their only Automoka with inside seating on 5th Street across from the college. So please go check them out. What is your Automoka emergency? And also Jefferson Danielson, Son and Aylward, attorneys delivering quality and innovative legal services to North Central Washington since 1946. Online at jdsalaw.com.
I think I know what your Automoka emergency is right today, right? 3 o'clock in the morning, wake-up call?
That's right, 3 o'clock in the morning. Had to take the kid to the dentist.
Yeah, that's a couple Automoka emergencies for me right there.
A quick shout out to my superbly brave oldest son. Had 10 teeth taken out today, folks.
Ooh.
10, count them. He's part shark, unless you wonder.
Just reloads?
Oh boy. I miss this guy, folks. It was a long summer. I miss this guy. D-ball on the flank. Trying to keep it in bounds for Cashmere, and does look like it was Miss Grace Hammond from up here. We'll make sure that we got the correct name. Ball goes out of bounds. It was either Walkley or Hammond, it looks like. Well, ball is in play. The touch by Eastmont doesn't quite work. And it will be Cashmere ball right after this upcoming substitution, which we'll see Miss Claire Norman, it looks like, take a seat and be replaced by none other than Allie Ball. We're back in action now with Eastmont pushing the ball outfield into Cashmere territory. Playing for it was Miss Flanagan. Ball goes out of bounds, bounces off a Cashmere player, so Eastmont will put it back in action. Heimbigner. 2 for the ball. Recovered by Cashmere. There's Molly High. Good ball that time. Good opportunity. This could be interesting, but it doesn't fool the center back. Heimbigner, ball goes out of bounds. It will be Cashmere ball. 56-56 on the clock. Bit of a couple of unwanted guests here in the booth. Lucky for us, they've decided to fly away. We had a bee earlier. At least it looked like a bee.
Some of these moths are the size of a pterodactyl.
Huge. Yeah, absolutely.
Kind of scaring me a little bit.
Yeah. Black flag is up. There was a handball, that's right, and the assistant referee agrees with us up here. It was Miss Angel Walkley with the handball. And Coach Hurtado does not stop giving instructions there right at the edge of the field. Heimbigner. It was ultimately Tess Sparks, top of the box. Into the box, the shot! Go, 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 go! And the Eastmont Wildcats putting even more daylight between themselves and the Bulldogs. 4-2 now the score.
Yeah, that was a good-looking free play. Eastmont basically spread that back line out clear across the pitch there, across the front of the goal, and they didn't stay compact in the middle really, and it gave up that huge lane for the Eastmont runner to come in and get leverage and simply put the ball away. It's definitely a learning experience for Cashmere, that you need to keep that middle compact and not allow those runners to come through like that with that ball getting in behind.
Jaden Brown with the second tally for herself. So we have Megan Chandler with 2 and Jaden Brown with 2. Question is, are we Are we beginning to see perhaps the beginnings of a tandem, or do you think that Coach Hurtado will try and find other players to rely on to carry the load offensively?
Yeah, I think as those two continue to have success, they're going to draw more and more attention in opening up opportunities for other players, certainly. But right now, clearly, the two goal scorers for this team are Brown and Chandler, and the chemistry between the two is kind of there. I mean, but the rest of the players are definitely working off of them, and they're creating opportunities for each other that way.
Ball goes out of bounds. It will be a throw-in for the Wildcats as we have two more Bulldogs enter the contest. One of them is Justin Wood, number 11. We're back in action now. Eastmont battling across midfield. Cashmere still not dropping their guard. Bjorklund battling past one, battling past two. Referee says play on, shot across. Looking to connect with Natalie Dart, rejected by the back line of Eastmont. 60 minutes 43. Eastmont on the counter now. Carson into the box. Gets past one. Faces the goalkeeper. Goal, 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 goal! And Jaden Brown has a hat trick. 61 minute of play, 61st minute of play, I should say. And it's 5-2 Eastmont.
Yeah, so again, just experience there, knowing when to pressure, when to stand a player up and delay, and wait for your cover player to come in and provide that backup. We had the initial press on that defensive effort there, and it should have been more of a delay tactic, waiting for your defense to set up in behind you. And Jaden got in got around that initial defender, which Cashmere was struggled to catch up at that point.
Ball bounced off Bauman, so it will be a corner kick for the Bulldogs, second of the half, fourth of the game for Cashmere. Right-footed shot, the stop by Miss Fry with a smidgen of difficulty, but nothing to write home about. And the goal kick will restart the action here for the Wildcats. 62:33 on the clock. Eastmont now way ahead of Cashmere by a score of 5-2. At one point, the Bulldogs were leading 2-1, and it's been all Eastmont since then. Bit of a touch to the back there. Diaz. The ball behind the defender, good idea. Natalie Dart, right-footed shot, and the stop by Miss Fry. That was some quality ball placement by Miss Diaz, locating Natalie Dart between those two defenders.
Yeah, just kind of missed, ran the wrong line in. If she would have taken a step to her right and come in from behind that player and ran more diagonal angle towards the goal, she would have been in and not had to take herself away from the goal when she got that ball. But it was a good ball through, a good pace on it.
63-49. We have a player down. It is an Eastmont player, Coach Hurtado, going to check on number 12, Miss Flanagan, who's had a busy time of it as an outside mid. Players for Eastmont taking a sip of water. Players from Cashmere huddling up. And in the meantime, let me tell you about Weinstein Beverage Company, a family-owned business proud to support local high school teams. Find them on Facebook and follow them on Instagram, WeinsteinBeverage.com. While this break is taking place, because
it's like a rolled ankle or something.
She's in a bit of pain there, folks. She gets herself a nice little ovation. Love to see that, always. She can barely put any weight on that thing. Hopefully she's going to be all right. Hopefully it's nothing long term. Miss Flanagan is one of the youngins of this team. She's a freshman. Would hate to see her first days as a varsity player take this kind of a turn, but this kind of thing happens in soccer. We all, of course, hope that she's all right, that she will be okay. A deep ball that time by Diaz, under some pressure, nimbly swept away by the back line of Eastmont, trying to connect to Diaz. Recovered by Joanna Ramirez. Diaz, left-footed shot for Carly Diaz now. Chasing her is Heimbigner. Heimbigner prevailing. Good long ball for Brown. Brown and Chandler. First runner is Molly High. Recovered by Ramirez. Off to the chase we go. Ball goes out of bounds. It should be Cashmere ball, and it is. A look ahead, Friday, September 13 at 6:45 p.m. Football game, Eastmont against Pasco, right here at Wildcat Stadium with Eric Granstrom and Grant Olson on the call. Then September the 14th, Saturday, September the 14th, 2 p.m., replay of the Merritt Wenatchee Wild Hockey game from the 20th of October of last year. And then at 6:30 p.m. a replay of the Mount Si Wenatchee football game from September 6th of this year with Grant Olson and Eric Granstrom on the call as well. And now an opportunity brewing for the Dogs. Dart into the box, connecting that time. The touch upfield doesn't quite yield the fruits that they were hoping for. Referee says there was an offside player, so none of that will count. And now we see number 2 for the Eastmont Wildcats, Miss Savannah Raspberry, getting some playing time, entering the contest. And finally, Sunday, September 15, at 2 p.m., Moses Lake at Eastmont. Girls soccer action right here. A replay from last year's game from October the 2nd. And then at 7 p.m., Vernon at Wenatchee Wild Hockey. A replay from the game from April the 5th of this year. So lots to look forward to on NCW Live Sports. Courtney, recovered by the Wildcats. Down the flank goes Jaden Brown, shot across. The Cashmere defense not entirely sure of where to be on the back line. It seems all bunched up at times.
Yeah, it's kind of like a tale of two halves here. Cashmere has really kind of lost their composure and confidence in the second half, and the Eastmont's really found the answers and has put their foot on the pedal.
I agree that we saw that time I believe it was Jaden Brown being chased basically by the entire back line. Nobody was holding a shape or anything. They were just, okay, we got to get that ball. That rarely succeeds in soccer. Whistle on the play, foul called. And we see now it's Miss Dayanara Martinez under the 3 tubes for Eastmont. Free kick coming. Chloe Diaz behind the ball. Let's not forget that one of the Cashmere balls came this way. She's definitely going to test Miss Martinez, and does, and Martinez responds nimbly. "69 minutes, 55 seconds on the clock. About 10 minutes and change. Perhaps a little less left of action here in this contest, with Eastmont leading Cashmere by a score of 5-2. If you're just tuning in, you probably would think, oh, 5-2, this thing was a laugher from start to finish. It was not the case at all, Matt Wisen.
Not at all. First half was very close, actually, and sometimes Cashmere looked like they were going to have this thing in hand. Like I was just saying, tale of two halves, and Eastmont has kind of found some keys to unlock the doors in the second half, and Cashmere's forgot to put their deadbolts on, or their latches, I guess.
Maria Mendoza and Riley Fisher, both Eastmont players, are getting some playing time now. The latest substitutions in this contest.
There you go. And you found that that pesky fly. You found its weakness, and just
victory.
Victory. One less fly in this road right now.
Courtney.
Some spider will go hungry tonight.
Hey! You had to go there, didn't you? You had to say the S word. The ball down the right flank. Off to the races, the Bulldogs go. Trying to catch up to it is Bjorklund. Ball goes out of bounds. And it will be a throw-in for Cashmere and a substitution for, well, both teams. No, let me see. Cashmere, yes, substitution for Cashmere, but first it will be Kiana Carson for Eastmont entering the contest. And will we have the Cashmere sub now or after this play? We're going to wait out until after this play. Mendoza battling with a Cashmere player. Into the box it goes. Ali Ball trying to sweep it in. The shot sails wide and over the head of everybody and out of play. Should we see the substitutions happen now? We indeed will. It's a Cashmere player getting some playing time now. Replacing Grace Hammond. Maybe perhaps the conditioning and the fact that they're only playing with just a couple of subs may be a factor as well, that we've seen such a different Cashmere team in the second half than we saw in the first half, Matt Wisen.
Yeah, I can see that happening. You know, it's a softer field, and it takes a little bit of energy to motor around this field. And early in the season, your legs just aren't there like they are mid-season.
Ella Birch was the player that came in for Cashmere. 72 minutes, 58 seconds on the clock. You're watching Eastmont and Cashmere go at it here at Wildcat Stadium, non-league soccer action. Sebastián Moraga on the call, Matt Wisen on the expert analysis. Another corner kick for the Bulldogs. 5th of the game for the team from the 98815. There's a header and it sails just a little wide. Recouped quickly by Cashmere. Top of the box now. Trying once again for the Bulldogs is Fritz. Now Diaz. Left-footed shot. Diaz, go, 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 go! Boy, she knows what to do with the ball on her feet, doesn't she?
She does. She's got good balance, good strength, and and can find those pockets in the side of the net.
So it's 5-3 Eastmont. In the 73rd minute of play, 2 goals for Chloe Diaz, 2 goals for Megan Chandler, and 3 goals for Jaden Brown. Ali Ball had the other tally for Cashmere by our count. So plenty of action, plenty to see here at Wildcat Stadium on this lovely late summer evening. I hope that you're having a great end of summer, and I hope you'll join us in our future broadcasts of hockey, football, and of course the beautiful game. Throwing for Eastmont. You know, there are 5 kids right in front of us, right by the track. They are, I don't think they've spent like 2 minutes watching the game, but they've had such a great time the entire time. They're just playing and joking and hanging from the fence.
Yep. It's you know, they got a green light. It's a school night. It's 8:30 at night, and and you've got a green light to be out of bed with your friends. That's a good time. Weather's great outside right now.
Number 15, Giovanna Ramirez enters the contest for Eastmont, and looks like number 7, Jen Ledesma, enters the contest for Cashmere, and it will be Miss Ledesma taking care of this throw-in. 75 minutes, 53 seconds into this contest, and it would be the understatement of the year to say that the second half has not gone the way Cashmere expected it to go, but at the same time, you got to give them props for bringing danger to the gate of Cora Fry till the very end. I mean, they could have just given it up and said, okay, well, it's a non-leaguer, let's go home. It's not that long of a bus ride. But no, they kept trying, and it's a more than respectable 5-3 score at this point.
Yeah, no quitting these girls. They're still going after it. They still think they can get another goal, and definitely are capable of it.
There's Brown. Right-footed touch for Heimbigner. Cleared away by the back line of Cashmere. 77 minutes minus 7 seconds on the clock. Another substitution in the making for the Bulldogs. And it will be number 17 for Cashmere, who of course is not on the roster, so she will remain nameless. We'll respect her privacy. Quick move down the center alley, right at the hands of Miss Courtney. 77:36 on the clock. Into Eastmont territory, a bit of a collision there, whistle on the play, and Mr. Capi decides that that is worth a free kick for the Cashmere Bulldogs. 5-3 the score. Eastmont ahead of the Bulldogs in this non-league clash of neighbors. Diaz taken back by Heimbigner. Some of the fans calling foul. Oh, wow, the clearing almost hit the coaching staff, almost knocked down a couple of bottles. Everybody seems to be doing okay. Ramirez. Good ball for Brown, a bit too long, however. Good intention, though. Ball goes out of bounds, throw-in for Cashmere. Still playing with some urgency, the Bulldogs are. Not giving this one up. That was Ledesma. Up the field. Ball goes out of bounds. The touch after Ledesma's came by the nameless wonder. Throwing for Eastmont. The ball by Miss Sparks. With no hurry at all. Miss Courtney goes and takes care of it. Throwing for the Bulldogs. This could be the last play of the game. I don't see a whole lot of extra time being added now, Eisen. Maybe a minute or two for that injury to Miss Flanagan, but that's about it.
Was the shoe tying incident, was that in the first half or the second half?
That was the first half,
Okay.
I believe. There's Coach Hurtado finally sitting down, and assistant coach Mr. Kimmel, fellow Washington State University graduate, taking over the standing up duties. Ball goes to Ms. Heimbigner. Brown, not very happy with herself after that touch. And there's the whistle that tells us this game is over, with Eastmont taking this one by a final score of 5-3. An entertaining contest all around. When we come back, we will have a quick post-game show and a couple of interviews, hopefully with the head coaches of both teams. This is NCW Live. Don't go away.
JDSA Law is a proud sponsor of these local sports broadcasts. They've been serving North Central and Eastern Washington since 1946. For over 70 years, their team of dedicated professionals has delivered quality, innovative legal services. JDSA Law partners with you to provide the finest legal advice and support as you navigate your personal and business challenges, risks, and accomplishments. At JDSA Law, they salute our local athletes and wish them well on another excellent season of competition.
No calories, no sweeteners, all smiles. Bubbly sparkling water. Crack a smile.
Hi there, it's Les Schwab Tires. You know, we've been helping keep folks safe on the road around here since 1952. That's why you can save up to $152 on a set of 4 select light truck and SUV tires during our fall tire sale. All with a service you deserve, but just don't find other places. Swing by or book an appointment at leschwab.com. Les Schwab Tires, doing the right thing since 1952.
At Town Toyota, we believe in our community, and we're proud to support this broadcast of local sports. Town Toyota defines reliability and value in both its products and in the dealership itself. We are home to legendary products like the RAV4, Highlander, and Camry, not to mention Tundras and Tacoma trucks. Of course, we offer service for everything we sell and a great selection of pre-owned and certified vehicles as well. So enjoy the game and visit Town Toyota for all your automotive needs.
When the people you serve are your friends and family, you see the world a bit differently. You understand that your survival depends on the health and strength of your relationships. Your word is your reputation, and that doing the right thing is the only way of life that matters. At Confluence Health, we remain humble. Trust is a gift that is earned, a privilege, an honor. And we remain grateful for the trust you place in our hands.
When you call Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, you get 35 years of experience and customer service in the Wenatchee Valley. Dick's friendly staff strongly believe in repairing before replacing. and service all major brands of HVAC units. Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning is your local, independent, trained comfort specialists, proudly serving all of North Central Washington. Call 884-6444 today.
Highlander Golf Course is proud to announce their 2 new state-of-the-art full-swing golf simulators with over 80 courses of virtual golf to choose from year-round. Or try their laser shot simulated firearm program, or gaming with football, basketball, and much more. Enjoy Highlander food and drink service from their full-service bar and grill in the comfort of their simulator room. Call the Highlander Pro Shop to book your time at 884-4653. That's 884-4653.
You don't have to be a member to enjoy the view and dine-in style at Highlander Bar and Grill in East Wenatchee. Open 7 days a week, Highlander Grill offers breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Dine in or take it to go, our friendly staff is here to serve you. Reservations recommended for Friday night's prime rib dinner. Call for live music dates. Hi, I'm Shalane, site coordinator for Highlander Grill. Give me a call to schedule your event today.
Hi, I'm Ricardo, and this is Amanda, and we are from Impact Auto Sales.
Where you can expect a hassle-free car buying experience. With our wide selection of used cars, trucks, and SUVs, let one of our friendly sales staff help you find the vehicle that fits your lifestyle. We have financing available for all credit types and great low rates for first-time buyers. Call us today at 888-8000 or stop by 3522 State Highway 97A in Wenatchee. Impact Auto Sales, where we strive to make an impact on your life and not your wallet.
Wildcat Stadium here in East Wenatchee, where we have just witnessed the Cashmere Bulldogs and the Eastmont Wildcats give each other pretty much everything they could handle, with the final score Eastmont 5, Cashmere 3. Alongside us are the head coaches of both teams, Coach Hurtado, Coach Tronson. Thank you, and a guest apparently. Thank you for being with us. And Coach Hurtado, your analysis of this game, frankly. Jaden Brown and Megan Chandler seem to be hitting really early on all cylinders. Your take of how the rest of the team performed?
I think we did well. There was a few minutes where we were under stress, under pressure. Cashmere did a good job there for about 20-25 minutes. They were on our side, and we were a little bit hectic defensively. But overall, we started to go back to our playing on the ground, possession. We had a lot of good looks that we're able to finish on, so execution was key there. I saw that they finished the game. They were able to play the 80 minutes, so our conditioning is working. Overall, I think there was moments where we were under stress that we needed to recognize that and just fall behind the ball and reorganize, and then organize an attack as well. Overall, I'm pleased again. Being able to create that many opportunities is good. Now we got to just make sure that we finish them. I think our defensive end did a good job. Annalise did an amazing job, our sweeper. So I think she was a standout today.
What is the status on that player of yours, Miss Flanagan, I believe?
I think she'll be good. A lot of times when you get hit or you get hurt, injured, it's a lot of times it's a scare more than anything. And I think this is what it was. Maybe she got a cramp or got hit in the calf, and it felt obviously she was in pain. So I think she will be okay. She was walking just here a few minutes ago. All
right. Now, Wisen, take it away.
Coach, entertaining game. You put one of the best, if not the best, goalkeeper in the Big Nine under a lot of stress tonight, and had some moments of real good possession. What are your thoughts on the game?
Well, I thought it was another growing game for us. We're still trying to figure out our back line and not create as many mistakes. I felt like they took advantage, as high-quality teams do. You get out of position, and you make a mistake, and you pay for it. I was happy, though, with our coverage by our freshman goalkeeper. She just seems to get better, and I think that leadership from the back will grow. And again, I thought tonight Chloe Diaz starts to really show her quality, and she said, I'm going to put the team on my back and create a couple opportunities. But we've gotten better. Every game we've gotten better this season, and that's why we play a really tough schedule. I knew this team from Eastmont was in the state tournament last year, I expect them to challenge at that through the Big Nine. I see they're going to be right there with other teams that are at the top level.
All right, thank you to both coaches, and thank you for tuning in to us for this entertaining contest between Cashmere and Eastmont. On behalf of everyone involved, I'm Sebastian Moraga. That one over there is my wife, and thank you for being with us. We'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching High School Sports on the NCW Life channel. Tonight's broadcast was brought to you by Harvest Valley Pest Control, Dick's Heating and Air Conditioning, Global Car Care, Confluence Health, Les Schwab Tires, Biosports Physical Therapy, Impact Auto Sales, the Highlander Golf Course and Grill, Town Toyota, Auto Mocha, JDSA Law, and Weinstein Beverage. This concludes today's coverage of High School Sports on your home for local sports, the NCW Life channel.